Hello everybody, and welcome to the first edition of the Health Path tutorial system. Pretty much with this video, I'm just going to go over a couple things quick in Photoshop and go over exactly my plans for what all the videos are going to pertain to. Pretty much to start off, I'm in college right now, going for digital design and animation. I'm going to warn you ahead of time, I've still got a long ways to go. I decided, however, that I did want to share some of my knowledge somehow, and decided this would be the best way to go. So, I decided that I'm going to do a project, or I'd say a personal project, and I'm going to make myself some new wallpaper for my desktop. And I'm going to pretty much do this step-by-step process for my specific design, while at the same time going over tools in Photoshop. But for those of you who have never touched Photoshop before, I'm going to go over a couple things quick. So to begin, we're going to open up Adobe Photoshop. For this, my screen resolution is 1920 by 1080, 72 ppi, or pixels per inch. So I'm going to open up a document, file new, and then I'm going to go and put in for width 1920, and for height 1080, and then I also need to make sure I hit my resolution for 72. Click OK. There's my first one. This will, however, start off with me doing what I like to call a flame wall. To create this effect the best way I need it, I'm going to need to create my flame wall, my original flame wall, in another document. So, for the effect I want, I'm going to open up a new file. This preset that's on here, I'm just going to keep it, except for change the resolution to 300 flat. And click OK. Those are the two document sizes I'm going to be using. For those of you who are viewing this, you can do whatever you want to. Doesn't matter to me. It's your design, it's your work. You're doing it for a customer, you're doing it for work, whatever it is you're doing it for, go ahead and play around with it. Some other things to show you quick, we will be using a few tools. For instance, we're going to be using the gradient tool. For this, we're pretty much going to be doing only black to white. You know, nothing too hard or anything. However, if I screw up like I did there, another thing that you should keep in mind is how to undo stuff. Which, to undo one thing in one action, do Control Z. If you want to undo multiple stuff, however, you'll have to hit Control Alt Z and hold the Control Alt down until you're done doing what you need to do, while keep on pressing Z at the same time. And also, for those of you who are Mac users, Control is the same thing as Command. Other stuff we're going to be using, we're going to be using filters. I'm going to show you a little bit of layer masking. The marquee tool we'll be using a little bit. Also, if you're looking just to delete stuff, so you're sitting here with all this stuff on here, and you don't want to sit here and do Control Alt Z over and over and over again. Another thing you can do is Control A, that will select the entire thing. Backspace or delete. Use white. Click OK, and that will bring you back to a blank screen again. There are many other things that we will be going over, but this is just a little beginner's course, I guess you could call it. Just so you know exactly what's going to be going on. So, I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit. I shall continue on with more.